Hey, what's up? Welcome back to Secondary Failure, my kind of music channel. Essentially today is going over this guitar that I got from my grandfather. I've got very little information on what it actually is. Kind of. I'll just show it to you. This is a Beltone WG4T. Now, Beltone, as far as I know, Beltone is a Canadian hearing aid company. In the 60s, and from the information I could find, and it's fairly limited on Beltone guitars, Beltone would license out Teisco guitars and slap their branding on it, the big old B here. That's as far as I can tell. Now, can I find a lot of information on this? No. Can I find a Teisco WG4T model? No, I can find a WG4L, which looks similar but is still different. So this guitar is kind of an anomaly, and if you have any information on it or any resources I can use, please let me know. Throw it in the comments or DM the channel or tweet me at Assassinathan. I really would like more information on this guitar. So we'll kind of go over it at least, but I'm not a guitar expert, so there's some stuff I don't really know. I want to go over it. I'll get some glamour shots too. So this is the guitar. It's lovely. The headstock is quite long actually. I don't think I had to trim down the high E here. I think it was like it just reached type of thing. So yeah, this is the guitar. Now you'll notice it has 4 pickups, which is nice. It offers a lot of tone customization, I would say, which is really nice. It's a bolt-on neck, if you were wondering. I don't know. Some people ask questions about that. It's got a little damage. I believe my grandpa got it sometime in the 60s. So I want to say probably 65 to 67 would have been when he picked it up. But yeah. So it's got 2 knobs, volume and tone, pretty basic. It, as you can see, has a tremolo bridge. The whammy bar does come out with this little knob. You just loosen it, it comes out. The bridge is super interesting. So you can't really see it here. Maybe I can get a close-up on the camera, but it's kind of wedged in, and there's a large spring in there. So it kind of hooks, the bridge hooks onto a piece of metal, and then the spring sits under it between the body of the guitar and the bridge. I'm guessing this is the way it used to be, or maybe it's just a Teisco thing. And then you've got the, I don't know what to call it, but I guess maybe a saddle would be accurate. The one on this is super interesting. It's got these little wheels that would raise and lower it. Is that what that would be called? I think it's probably part of the bridge. I'm going to call it the saddle because there's strings sitting in it. I'm not a guitar expert. I like to play, but I don't know every piece of the guitar. But the saddle part of the bridge. Then it's got 5 switches here. Now each of these toggles, I'm going to call them toggles. I think they are called rocker switches. They control each of these pickups. So this one controls this one controls this one, so on and so forth. So they match up in a line. Cool. So like I said, there's quite a bit of tone customization that you can do with this. And then there's this switch, this black one. And I don't know what it does, but as far as I can tell, it seems to almost be some sort of overdrive switch, if that makes any sense. I don't know what one might call it. And I'll do a little example here using I've got Guitar Rig 6, so I'll do an example using that with a fairly clean amp, just so you can kind of hear what it sounds like. When it's on, you get a much dirtier tone, and when it's up, you get a dirtier tone. When it's down, it's cleaner. So I think it might be some sort of overdrive switch, and I could be wrong on that. If you know what this switch would be called, please, again, let me know. The more information I can get on this guitar, the better. Tuning knobs, machine heads, whatever you want to call them. As far as I can tell, just plastic. They're fine. They don't, obviously they're metal on the back. These are just plastic. But this is interesting. I think the nut and perhaps the binding are ivory. The era that this guitar was made, it kind of makes sense. I don't know though. Like I said, if I had more information on this guitar or could find more information on Teisco guitars from the time, I might be able to answer some of these questions. From what I can tell, a friend of mine has or had a saxophone with ivory buttons on. I don't know what they're called, buttons. He was feeling it and he said it feels the way those buttons felt. So it could be ivory. I did the tooth test and it felt a little rough, so it might very well be. And it might not be. I don't know. I don't know. And that's kind of why I'm making this video, because I want more information on this guitar. So if you have anything, please let me know. And like, even if it's just, hey, the WG4T model was specific for blah blah blah, anything, any knowledge you have or can direct me to would be fantastic. So I'm gonna just strum a little bit, clean, and then I'll give you some dirty. I fucked up when I was recording the audio, so we're doing it again. We'll turn the clean switch on, as I call it, and we'll get a few strums in. That was really good at the end there. I fucking killed it. Anyway, you get the idea. Very clean. It's just, it doesn't have the dirty sound, if that makes sense. So it's far cleaner. So then we hit the switch, and now if we give it a strum, much angrier, much dirtier. You know, you can give it a little. Quite a bit dirtier, you know? So the settings for what I'm using currently, as you can see, are very clean. The gain is low. I turn the volume down to like, what is that, a 6? Master volume, whatever. Presence. You know, I left it fairly standard. I just turned the volume down a touch. So this is what the ultrasonic cab or amp looks like. Jesus Christ. Basic. So this is exactly how it would come, and that's, you know, you get this good clean, and then a little angrier. I just wanted to show that off properly. So that is this video. Thank you for watching. If you stopped by and if you made it to the end, great. Please, once again, if you have any information on this guitar, let me know. Like, I've found the WG4L, and it's similar. It's very close. The pickups are different. The faceplate is different, and that might have just been an option when you bought the guitar. Like, there were different faceplate options. Sorry, pickguard, faceplate, pickguard, whatever you want to call it. I would call it a faceplate. Like, it seems to be more than a pickguard. Anyway, not the point. Just, if you have any information on this guitar, please leave it in the comments, or DM the channel, or tweet me at Assassinathan. Just let me know, because I'd really like more information on it. I'm jobless again, so check back. There might be more covers coming.